Ebonheart, everybody.
Ebonheart.
The Ebonheart Chateau. And off she goes. Swoosh. Oh, it's so lovely. I mean, sometimes a natural environment is a good thing, right? And when it is a good thing, that sometimes it helps the creature stand out even more.
And it gives you more slots too, I suppose. If you're using more of the actual natural surroundings.
Oh, that's true. Yes, you have more slots for the creature.
That's
Or
why we
plural.
open plots.
Yeah, I mean, really, maybe there are maybe landscapers out. Oh, wow, look, everybody. Maybe there are landscapers out there that can help and jump in with the whole help. We design creatures, not environment. Maybe they heard your call and will message and oh, look, everybody.
Yeah.
Do you see the kitty here? Can you see it, everybody? A little kitty.
So, yeah, this is a cityscape environment, which is completely unnatural.
Of course.
Yeah, I do think my environment is Snackpot. I do really like that one, for example.
Yeah, you did a magnificent job.
I think the problem is big houses, that you only have so many slots. That you need to cut off parts, you need to cover up parts of the house, and that just takes a lot of out of the build. But yeah, this is Ebonheart Chateau. So the fish house was for the same contest, only this was the final round, the finale round of that contest. Which I thankfully won. I built this house in 3 days, but when I say 3 days, I mean all the days.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Non-stop. Did you get up and have a snack?
Yeah.
You ate in those 3 days.
I slept and I ate and I built this house.
But
even
nothing
though
else.
I had months, because the deadline kept getting moved, I think a lot of people were stuck as well. Because this contest did not have a theme, this was also chopped. So I had to use certain items, and one of the items we already see at the entrance is the High Isle Hearth. And I hated that item the most.
Oh dear.
Until I made this Hello Kitty, and then I loved it.
Aha!
But I struggled with that one the most, because like the tiles, they don't really match the rest of the house.
I see.
I did use it slightly to the right, where this Target Centurion Dwarf Brass is in the inside part of the hearth. But it wasn't like original enough for me yet, because the contest is all about getting assigned items and using them as originally as possible. So I needed something better for that hearth. And then I made that Hello Kitty, and then I actually did like that hearth, but that initially I struggled the most with it.
Oh, that's interesting.
The cushions to make the
and
boat.
this is a PC shop with the.
This is so amazing, everyone. Also, Shimina was saying, I feel my worm will stay my only creature. You know, Shimina, you're saying this now, but I see more creatures in your future. Maybe you get inspired
Never
also.
say never.
Yes, never say never. So I can only admire artists who can create multiple different creatures and make them look alive. But these here are really fascinating to look at and admire the creativity. Oh, such a sweet compliment to those two ladies here. So darling. And yes, so everybody, I was already going a little bit ahead because I was like, oh, look, everybody, a PC shop.
Yeah, so this is my cyberpunk Neo Tokyo kaiju house, I call it. And I made it for shots, as I mentioned before.
Yes.
I think at the entrance there aren't a lot of the items that I use. Like on the right, you have a konbini, which is like a Japanese grocery store. It's the opposite of the. Or, yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Above you also have Vazes walking on the.
Yeah. I saw that already. I was like, oh look, I was
I
waiting.
still need to add, like, Firari. I don't know how to pronounce her name at the moment. It's been a while. The cat burglar as a ninja in here somewhere.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh, there she's walking. Yeah, there she goes.
There. Look, everybody, and this is such nice pathing,
I hate
everyone. Look, was that fiddly for you? The pathing?
the pathing was horrible. And it's also just before the deadline, it stopped working, and I needed some help to get it fixed.
Oh no. Oh no, that's
Because
that must have
it
been
just I came
nerve-wracking.
back and it was broken and yeah.
Oh no.
But I do
Nerve-wracking.
like the kind of what's that game with the cat called again? Prey kind of vibes of it. And I have a little ramen food shop. I really
Oh.
like the people really like this hot pot bowl um, with the griffin feathers.
Yeah, that's so amazing.
People really like the that walk bowl.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's like
It's
he builds like a dinosaur, but now people mention the walk bowl.
yeah, but you know, those tiny things, they do stand out, and it's just really fun, you know. It's something really brilliant.
Oh, me. My mom is calling now. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, my sister needed some help buying tickets while she's in London, and she needs my parents for that, but she can't contact them. Be right back.
All right, all right. It's all good. We can admire and be stunned and amazed at this, and just amazing. And it's such a layering job too, you know, creating the look.
I love the big clock. There's like a clock tower. And
Yes.
it's all red and blue. It's so good.
Yes. Look, everybody. If you can, maybe I'm going to go back here so there you can see it a bit more. Look. You're so sweet, Shamina. Or is it an altar? We shall ask in a moment. This is I mean, I could also just click into it, but I'm not going to. Sorries will tell us all about it. This is just so also maybe you've not noticed, but the vampiric lights here. I don't know if you can see them up there too. They really highlight the windows there a little bit, and turning around, of course, all the wonderful tapestries, and then creating those signs. This is just really amazing. I hope you can
And
all
one of
see
them's
that.
like grapes. It's like I would never have thought to use grapes and things for letters.
And fish.
Red.
Mhm.
Fish, yeah.
Yes, and little crabs. Look,
Mhm.
everyone. What can an item be? Sometimes fish and wonderful grapes turn into letters. Writing on a wall, or in this case, on wonderful, glorious tapestries. This is so amazing. And I see that amazing dragon door here. That's something I find so special. The use here.
And it's got like elevator buttons.
Yes, because it's an elevator here, of course. Yes, it's so amazing. Look,
Because it's not been pressed in. It's like such a wee detail, but it's great.
look, everybody. Can you see? This is just so amazing. is so amazing. There's so much detail here. Also, cutting off a little bit here of the amazing creature on the tapestry. It's just so fantastic to see such elegant uses for those furnishings and what was used or what part was supposed to be shown and what part wasn't supposed to be shown. That's also quite interesting what choices have gone into this. So just the the little Hello Kitty here. I hope everybody can see this.
Okay, I'm
This is
back.
welcome back. This we were just meandering about the genius that went into using those different furnishings, and Chimina was telling you found a good use for those Daedric platforms as platforms stairs now. That takes genius. Or is it an altar? What is it?
Altar?
Altar.
You mean the stairs here? Like, here you have like a sort of cyberpunk club next to it.
Oh.
With like the neon light. This is just and then you come into the cityscape with all the kaiju,
Oh.
which are like the giant Godzilla-like monsters.
Oh.
I really
Um,
liked the clock. It was really
The
pretty.
clock is so amazing. Yeah, Shiji Tara, we were looking at the clock and we're like, oh,
oh, the clock. Yeah, yeah. Like one of the items that I had to use was the for the contest was the Khajiit moon sigil, and it's in the
ah,
clock,
yes, it
among other
is.
places. And one of the other items I had to use were Daedric doors, the Deadlands doors.
Ah,
They're in a building. Um, so I think what I started with.
oh, look, everybody. So cute.
What, I can't always see what you're looking. Oh yeah, that little area. I really like that area. Like I go to that like with the neon. Those doors, those really
Yeah,
expensive cushy doors.
yeah,
I
yeah.
really like those here.
I was already
Um,
meandering about those doors because you also use them over here at the elevator up here. There's, and we meandered about the buttons that people can push here.
yeah, you also have to incorporate sounds, and honestly, I was kind of lost on that. And then I know they're bells.
Yes.
They're Elseworlds bells, so they're also like doorbells.
Why not?
It was, but it wasn't my favorite.
It wasn't
It was
your
kind of like,
favorite.
okay, I still need some sounds. I do have lightning sounds for the giant portal in the sky.
Yeah.
But the bells were because I had a sound for one of sounds and pathing were also like parts of the
Ah,
build for the contest.
requirements. I see.
Yeah, they were kind of my afterthought. I will be honest.
I do really like
Like,
this little area here too. I mean afterthoughts.
oh no.
You're saying it's afterthoughts, but those are sometimes the things that do stand out still. And I really find it interesting that there are these kinds of requirements, and I think that can really, really help
Yeah,
people hone their skills. Does that make sense? Like when you
yeah.
have to incorporate specific items into your builds, it helps
Like
you
this.
become
Challenge.
creative. Yeah, challenge. Yeah.
I like the
What I
idea of that. That sounds fun.
what I like about this build is that I used a lot of those items that are very don't work in actually in a lot of other builds. For example, the Daddy Dagon tapestry and those Tales of Tribute banners. Like the Tales of Tribute banners kind of look like a Sailor Moon kind of outfit, so I used that as a banner. And
Mm.
that Daddy Dagon is now like an anime poster. They kind of don't really mesh well with the look of the rest of the game.
Ah, I
Um,
see. Yeah.
And like the tribute tapestries also have a very more modern look to them,
A little bit
but
more
they work here
polished,
because
yes.
it's futuristic.
Yeah, yeah. So they certainly work here for sure. Really love this. This is so much fun. The entire build is so much fun.
I think like the dragon is like my favorite creation, but I think this is probably together with Snackbot probably my favorite like house
Aww.
in terms of. I just think it looks really good. Also, I think at the point that I made this, I haven't seen a lot of new houses in a while, because I've been taking a bit of a break. But I
Yes.
hadn't seen like a house like this, if you know what I mean.
Yes, no, it's
That
very unique.
has this kind of cityscape and kaijus, especially too. Um, I
Look,
think the eye monster was the first one I made.
really?
Yeah, no. Okay, no, I know where I started with. Like, one of the items, there were 8 items, and I'm just gonna go down the list of
Yes.
what I had to use and where I used them. The first that I used were the Elsewhere windows that are the
Ah,
giant tower over there. And because of
ah,
those, I knew I had to make like a cityscape. And because of some of the other items, I knew I had to make like monsters with it. So the eye monster is the easiest one. It's just glow stalks and and a round thing with an eye in it.
yes.
I also made the dinosaur pretty early because I knew with those flags I had to make something that moved. It
Oh,
seems over
look.
there on the
Yeah,
left.
yeah. Look at him. I'm sure everybody already saw him.
The teeth are so good, like the jaw for
The
anything.
jaw is so amazing. Yes.
Yeah, it's perfect.
One of the hardest items were Orcus gazebos
Oh, yeah. Those. Oh, they can be fiddly.
because the easiest thing you can think of is you flip them around and now they're floors, but they have a tiny invisible wall,
They do.
so
Oh,
you
this is
can't
so
use them as
annoying.
floors.
Yeah.
So like, where did I use them? I used them up there for the portal.
Oh, look, everybody. Smart. Very smart.
So those are Orcish gazebos. They are the
Oh.
other dimensional portal, together with the actual portal celestial vortex. Um, and you know what? I don't have to use it anywhere else now, so I'm okay with that, because that was a hard item. Let's see. Another item was clockwork lampposts, and
Oh.
they are in the spider legs. The spider legs are the lampposts.
Oh my. Wait, spider.
Left, 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 left.
Ah, oh yeah, got it, got it, got it. Look, everyone.
Yeah.
Look at, oh, I really love the body too. But the lampposts
So the
that's
body
amazing.
is dwarven chandeliers and some crystals. I really like those lantern eyes, to be honest. They actually kind of look like spider eyes.
They do.
And they have little, they have those things with their mouth.
Yes, the
And
pincers.
also,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Oh,
And I like that thing on the spot too. I forgot what it's called. The valve.
mm.
So the steampunk. You need a mechanical spider, right?
Of course, of course.
Um, That's the other items that I had to use. The Deadland doors, they're just part of the building. The Khajiit Moon Sigil are part of the cityscape and in the clock.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello Kitty already said it's the high Isle Hearth,
Yeah.
which is in that corner.
Yes, yes.
And then I need to think if already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over the last 2 items, there were 8.
Mm.
Oh no, 7. The Orcus gazebos. I need to think. And what was the last one? I think it was also something structural, like
Oh,
maybe it was like the archway.
Oh, could
Oh, I'm trying to
be.
think what the last item was.
But that's it's
Uh,
really amazing that when you are forced or well forced when you are tasked or challenged to build with a specific item or multiple specific items and you come out creating something like this, everybody. Amazing. Fantastic.
I
Gorgeous.
did for my life not remember the last one at the
It's
moment.
all
I think it
right.
was something. Maybe it was here. I think it was those Deadland stores, close stocks, Orcus gazebos, Khajiit moon sigils, Elsewhere's flags, High Elf hearth, and lamppost. And I'm missing one, and I cannot for my life remember what it was at the moment.
It's not a problem. It's all right.
Uh,
I think nobody will butcher you or will
no,
scold
but
you.
like the challenge is to use them in original ways, and if you then can't remember, I think I'm just gonna look up what the last one was. I think
That's
it
all
was
right.
something. Uh, what was the name? This person.
This is so special, everybody. I hope you can see. There's a little. Can you see them down there? A little friend. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, I thought I was finding it there.
Such an amazing build.
Yeah, like what I really want to build. Um, I think it was like the archways of something. I think maybe it was the Deadlands, the Daedric doors in the Deadlands archways or something. Gosh. Anyway, oh, what was I saying? I ramble so much.
It's all right. It's all right, darling. It's all right.
Yeah, I don't think. What was I saying?
Oh, it's so
Um,
cute.
yeah, so I have a little crab monster over there,
Yes.
and this tentacle monster with the submarine.
That's such a wonderful idea too. And wriggling vines, of course, that's always a big winner, I think, to find ways in which you can utilize them in elegant ways.
Yeah, I have a little axolotl, and I really like Halu as like this. People are like, why are all these Halu kind of sort of tapestries? But he's like the dictator of like the city who overspent on all his propaganda instead of buying defense items.
Oh, the axolotl is so cute indeed. The eyes, and I mean they are very cute beings. Too. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you were saying? Go ahead.
no, no, I think I used those vampire ball thingies again, but this time they're on the flat side instead of the round side.
Ah,
And I think I used a candle to put the little lazy place in there.
ah, that's elegant. And items we were talking earlier about this that some of the best items to use to create creatures, fantastic creatures, everybody that you've seen here, um, utilizing mushrooms and very ordinary old pieces, old furnishings that come to light and shine in these magnificent new ways. It's really, really inspiring. Just, even if it's an old item or something that you might find, oh yeah, is at a home goods vendor, just keep turning it around and see what it can be, and maybe it can make its way into one of your creatures or one of your builds.
Yeah,
You
'cause,
never.
like, if something's really, really cheap to craft, then why can't you craft, say, 100 of them? And then just cobble them together? You know, like, if something is cheap enough, you can have enough of them.
Yes.
I found the list, by the way, and I'm not missing any. Apparently, I just can't count.
It's all
So
right.
it was. I'm just gonna name them clockwork lampposts in spider.
Yes.
Dark-shaped glow stalks are in the eye monster. Deadland doors are just part of the architecture.
Yes.
Elsewhere windows are those buildings. Sparkray flags in the dinosaur. High Owl Hearth in the Hello Kitty. Khajiit Moon Sigil is in the clock and also in the architecture, and the Orcus gazebos. That was
That's
the
8.
list.
That's 8.
Yeah, apparently that's 8. I keep naming them all and then apparently just not counting them.
It's all right. This time I counted
Yeah.
silently. It was really 8. So you were not um missing
Yeah.
something. You got it all.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a fun build. It's such a fun build.
Yeah, I really.
How long did this take for you?
I already said that.
Yeah.
I at 3 days, but like.
Yeah,
a lot of
3
people.
days. Full 3 days,
Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, we were making sure that you went and had food, you slept, but you did nothing else but that.
I was really stuck on those gazebos, I think. Like, the
Mm,
High Owl Hearth was also hard, but at that point I think already had like built 80%. I was just trying to force that thing somewhere because I had to use it, but I
mm.
just didn't know where. Um,
Was
but
there a
I think
moment? Was there like a moment when you were getting close to slot limit? I mean, we are at 700 slots, everybody. Uh, was there a moment when you reached slot limit and you're like, I still have to fit an item, or do you fit all the items and then
I
build
don't
all around?
remember.
Hmm.
I think if I was close to the slot limit and I had slot left, I would have just made sure to fill in the sky cracks as much as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I had too many slots, if I didn't have enough, I don't have enough slots left. I think I probably removed like a bowl or something. So I don't think I think it was just the time that was like that I just got stumped at some point and then uh and like 3 days before the deadline I gave a final because it was a 3 round contest because I also my humble mod is like the second round. So fish, humble like snackbot, humble mod, this house.
Yes.
So I was already in the final round, so it felt like really bad to give up. So I had to finish, and thankfully I did finish because I did win the tournament.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! So it was the final push. You gave it your all. You decided, okay,
Yeah,
I've come this far. I
but it was
cannot
tough.
give up. That's very nice. It's so lovely. And again, showing that deadlines sometimes can really help to pull things, amazing themes off. Yes, deserved, Chimina says. Very well deserved. Just,
Yeah,
oh,
well,
so
there were
amazing.
more deadlines, but those apparently did not help as much. But I think a lot of people struggled, and also because it was multiple rounds. Like you enter the first round when you have like more time, but then the next rounds are maybe periods where the people who passed the first round got busy with other
Mm,
things.
yes.
So it's not like oh, I see a contest announced now, and I will have 2 months, and oh, I know I'll be not busy because you're already at round 3. That type of planning kind of disappears.
I see.
Um, but yeah, I do like this house, and I do want to make another house like this, but like better, and
Even
with
better.
mostly the cityscape parts, and but I've been kind of stuck on that for quite a while now.
In the sense that you want to not be locked into specific items, or how do you mean improve the cityscape?
Um, Well, I do kind of see the 3-day rushness of it all, but I
Mm.
just want to make like a more sleeker, larger city.
Ah,
Probably like less creatures, but more like kind of Akira kind of city, um, more thought out,
more.
a 3-day crunch build.
I mean, a 3-day
But I
crunch
still
build
really
is
love this build.
it's so lovely, and is you should
Yeah.
be very proud of this one, and you should feel this is amazing. Doing
Because
it in 3 days, it's really really fantastic.
like no, finish. I'm terrible with
That's all
interrupting
right.
people.
I was just
I can never find the right timing.
it's all right, darling. Is the thing that I was just gonna say. If you do have um a desire to create something that allows you for more time to really think it through before, or maybe test design, or even draw, like preliminary drawings can also sometimes help people think or see more what they want to build. I think that would be amazing to see as well, maybe in the future, for a Re goes back to see where they're at. What's Sorries and Chititara up to in a few months or a little bit longer, depending on how long you take. I think that would be amazing to see. A return to the designers. What are they up to now? And
Hopefully, I'll have finished some of my dragons.
yay, yay! That would be so amazing to see.
Yeah.
Another Chititara dragon.
Mm.
Why not? Why not? Truly, and maybe that's also something that people can take as inspiration. This is a 3-day crunch build with 8 items that had to be used in creative ways for competition. Everybody take inspiration from that, and just be sure that never giving up, or not giving up, and really sticking with it can lead to such success. So yeah, I would love to do a return to you guys. And maybe you have a house already thought out for this, or maybe you're thinking about a house that you can.
I was thinking about the Shadow Queen house, but that's
Oh,
that's a bit of the struggle because here I use Cold Harbor Rock, and with Cold Harbor Rock you can slide things, you can hide things, and if you use like a house like the Shadow Queen's Labyrinth, you cannot do that if you want to use the sky.
oh, true.
And I think I kind of got stuck there because then I need to make a cityscape, and if you use those windows like the Elseworlds windows, you cannot turn them off, so you need to also have them at the correct space that they don't shine against something you don't want them to shine against. Like now they shine at the floor, which is fine,
Yeah.
or they shine the other way.
Yes. Yes.
Um, but that is just really difficult, so I'm just really stuck on like what house I want to use, because then you have such a cool house to build like a city in, but you just can't really. You need to hide some trees and that sort of stuff. I really just hope they will add. I think I've been mostly just waiting for them to add a portal, so they can just build wherever the fuck I want.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
maybe don't even just build up as high as possible, like go 5 floors up, so that the entire house part is just all the way down, and they just have the sky, and you just have the empty. You still need to create like a walking space or something.
Mm.
I just really need a portal item. I think that would just motivate me so much more.
Did you hear that, Zos? We need a portal item, please. Pretty
Yeah, you
please.
could do so much with that. You can just I think maybe they don't want people to build out of, people can climb
Perimeters.
over
Yeah.
the invisible walls,
Yes.
and I think
Yes.
they don't want people to build there. But like,
Mm.
who honestly cares?
Also, Shimina was agreeing. She would pay for working portals. They would pay for working portals. I'm always assuming. Also, Shimina mentioned never give up, never surrender. Eh? Yes, exactly. That should be if you're a little bit struggling, write that down on a note, notepad and stuff, and put it on your mirror or by your workspace to remind you all the time. Never give up, everybody. Never. Or learn to give up when you don't feel the build, as we said earlier. Oh, mushroom towers. So Shimina was also saying they have them, those mushroom tower portals, make them into items. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they've also had those climbing vine thingies.
Yes, Merkmeier.
It will just be such a
Mm-hmm.
positive change. Like, I already really liked it. They added the time of day,
Oh yes,
especially
yes.
if you work with windows. Because I have like one tiny cityscape I can port to it for a second. It's not very big.
Mm-hmm.
In Sisters of the Sands, but if it's a certain time of day, the windows will shine through the build.
Yes, of course. And that's why I keep also mentioning ZOS weather control. Pretty please. Please. Would be
Yeah.
so nice if particularly in those also the Twin Arches or other places like that that have sandstorms. Right? So
Yeah.
I know that some people are really not happy with those.